What is up, Foundation Pineapple? Today we have the Double Driver from Kamen Rider Double. Kamen Rider Double, the first in the Phase 2 of Heisei Riders. Some people may consider Decade the first, but I consider Decade the end of Phase 1. But regardless, semantics. Either way, this is a fun belt. So we have the Double Driver here. What can I say? It opens and it closes and doesn't do anything. For those of you newer to the fandom and more familiar with X-Aid's belt, kind of along those lines, the gimmicks are going to go in here, and you click it, it'll cause lights and sounds, and then down here the lights will come together, so it creates a nice effect. But yeah, the gimmicks for Kamen Rider Double are USB memories, as you can see from the tip edges. Not yet. You see from the tips, they're USBs. Each one has a letter associated with it. This one's J, it's Joker. And then you have that doesn't make any sense. The C. I knew the C was angled weird. The C for Cyclone. As we've heard a couple times now. These are the DX version. This is the DX Double Driver. And then I also, these are his base form. The whole world moved for a second there. Also with the belt comes Luna and Heat. Trigger is with his gun, and Metal is with the pole that he uses as a weapon. So those two come with weapons. But then this would fill it out, essentially. Now, it's not like Build where there has to be best matches. It's just some forms work better together. Luna, Trigger, you got bullets that you can make go in any direction. Heat, Metal, that speaks for itself. And Cyclone, Joker, if you watch the show, you'd understand. As you see. So that's all they do regardless. Now, the activation sequences for the belt and for the finisher device, which hangs on the side of the belt normally, but I got it sitting up here, activates through the little knobbles here inside of the USB. So that's the weapon. Might not be able to push this so much. Well, we'll see what happens when they actually come in the belt. I don't need to worry about that foolishness because I have the belt with it. So, I just didn't push it down far enough. So that's, as we just saw, is how it goes into the belt. I knew that was a thing. Welcome to no editing. Alright, so, as it would go, two different gentlemen would have these USB memories. Cyclone would be placed into one's belt, and it would appear in the other's. So it's... I hit him a little too hard today, I think. And... then you put in that one. You see how the sounds work together to create a little tune. And now let's cut off our front lights so we can see the actual lights on the belt. So you can see there, those two. Got a nice exit sound. Every movement has a light to it, which is also nice. Now, if you noticed with Cyclone and Joker, the USBs match up to the color here. And that's the case for the show. Silver-topped ones would only go on the stage right side. But theoretically, they could go on either or. They both work the same way. It's just that the sound loop doesn't match up the same way. See, because they're both talking at the same time. So it's very cluttered and confused. But the Joker, we can run through all of them. And so that's the heat tune. No, I want to keep the Joker. Taking out heat. Showing off Luna. And so while the tunes aren't perfect with these, they sync up if you have the right colors situated. Now I do have, before we get away from the belt, which isn't activated by anything down here. So it does. So it just makes the noise, not and you have to time it out because if I hit it again. Oh. Would you look at that? Kept its state. The prism is from a Final Form weapon. And mine's a little beat up. But that's why I got it, because it was cheap. I think it was like $3, $5 tops, I know that. And I was like, hey, I don't have anything from Double yet. And then I got the belt. Hey. So that's what they sound like in the belt. And then, of course, there's their finisher moves. This is on the side. And no light with that. And then you slap this button right here. Let's kick these lights back on. So that's the Joker Maximum Drive. Let's see, the charge up sounds a little different. There goes Cyclone, and then Heat. And essentially these finishers would be the rider kick. This sits on his hip and then he go through his leg. Interesting. I always like the Luna. Then again, it's kind of it's almost gold. It's as close as I'm gonna get. And while we're here, I know I've already done the Prism video, or maybe I haven't because it's such a candy piece of crap. But yeah. This just presses the button. There you go. So there's the Prism sounds. And that is the double belt. Hope you've enjoyed the video. It's not a complicated belt. It's pretty straightforward. As we get more of the USB memories in, I'll do more videos on them, of course, but this covers everything included with the DX, with the bonus of the Prism. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for something Sentai?